I don't know. How many have you had all at one time?
Well, Jared, it's funny you asked that. Normally it's just one. But on this day, I had 5.
You had 5 wieners in your mouth that day.
Well, they call me the wiener retriever at work now.
Jesus.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 147. Yes, 147 episodes of this here Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Spice it up.
As always,
You don't have to scream, but spice it up.
it's I, RJ the Pizza Guy. I'm sorry I did that. I'll never do it again. Along with Jared, the visual Mad
Jesus.
Scientist. And we are here on yet another weekly triad.
No such thing as improv with this guy.
No, I'm actually very good at it. I do it every day. I improvise my entire life, Jared.
Okay.
Every day, I just get,
improvise some comedy next time.
well, I just kind of wing it. That's
I know.
But that's how I do my everyday life. I get up and I'm just like, well, here, let me do this.
Okay.
And I see what happens. Like, remember last Saturday when I got fucked up before the show?
Oh, yeah. And it showed.
It's all right.
Hey, whatever.
It's all right. I didn't do that today, folks. Do you know why? Because tomorrow is a great day.
Here's what I want everyone to do. I'm trying to make sure these levels are okay. Because hold on, give me 1 second.
Sure. Should I keep talking?
Yeah, no. So I want everyone to compare last week's show. This is how you get the numbers up.
No, okay. No, okay, all right. Oh, I'm listening. I'm learning.
Compare last week's show to this week's show and see which one you like better.
See how inebriated I am last week compared to this week.
Exactly. So that's the test right there.
That's it was a will of strength today not to leave my house. But I did play some Apex and I got to Platinum 3 in ranked. I'm slowly getting there. I'm Jared, I'm telling you.
You tell me that shit about this stuff and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so for
God.
anybody out there on Twitch.
I apologize.
Yeah, so now he's got the ball rolling. So anybody out there on Twitch or anybody that plays Apex knows that the how the ranking system works. You have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and then masters, and then Apex Legend. Apex Legend, or Predator, excuse me, Apex Predator, which is the top 750 players collectively, which is something I don't think I'll ever reach. However, I am currently on a grind. I've been doing it solo, but I actually had a team today. 2 guys that play PlayStation. I was doing cross-platforming with them. And we won a few games, and some games we didn't, but I was able to progress my ranking to Platinum 3. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to hitting Diamond. And that's okay. John, hello. How are you?
So, yeah, what's up, Epic? We'll call him by his...
Epic.
No, we'll call him by his name here. He said he wanted to participate with us today, but he was coerced into a drinking fest.
Yeah. He told me a bottle of rye.
That's like whiskey, I think.
Yeah, but he said it was rather expensive, and he says he hates it. I'm sorry, buddy. Anyway, but that's okay. I will. And, just while we're on the subject of Epic, he actually told me when I spoke to him earlier today on the phone, he actually gave me a call. He said, hey, man, did you try this stuff out that I sent you? And I'll get to that in just a moment. And I said, no. He said, hey.
Are these fresh?
Yes, they are fresh. They are clean. They are soaped up.
Oh,
And, yeah, anyway, so he said last week he had about 6 people watching the podcast with him. They had like a
nice.
podcast viewing. So he said instead of just having one person watching doesn't mean that there's always one person watching.
That's true. Well, he said he's going to watch, just not listen this week, but he'll listen on Monday.
That's fine.
We know you'll be here regardless.
Yeah, thanks, John. Epic. John is no longer allowed to be mentioned on this show.
Oh, my God.
So, speaking of John, this gentleman was kind enough to accidentally send me a nice bottle
He
of.
said accidentally.
He did. He said, I didn't mean to send that to you. I said, well, it's at my door. You know, I actually texted him. So I'm at work. I called my mom because she's been waiting on some parts for her car. And I said, hey, have they arrived yet? She's like, she literally said the UPS guy was walking up to her as she answered the phone. So I'm thinking, hey, the parts are there. She said, no, it's addressed to you from California. I was like, I don't know anybody in fucking California. And I was like, don't open it. It could be a bomb, you know. So my mother proceeds to open it in details, everything she's doing to open the box. She said it was oddly packaged. I did not see the package it came in. She pulled out a knife. I heard the drawer over the phone. And she's like, wait, hold on. You know, I visualized the whole thing happening, okay? And then lo and behold, that
sounds like you when you tell a story.
Yeah. So she was like, it's a bottle of Buffalo Trance. I was like, Buffalo Trace, Mom? She was like, yeah. I was like, who the hell sent me that? So about a half hour later, I decided to text our good friend Epic, and he said he accidentally sent this to me for my birthday because it's in 2 weeks. So
we can't open it now.
Oh, okay. But he said this is better than the Blantons.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Anything's better than the Blantons.
The Blantons is going to kill us, and I don't know if we'll
I feel like Blantons is the shit you put on the shelf, and when you have a special, I don't want to say a special occasion, but
put in like a little fishbowl glass.
Like you have some like it's a mafia movie. Like you have your little thing over the on the thing. And be like, would you like a drink?
Yeah.
All I've got is Blanton's whiskey.
Yeah, go ahead, pour me a shot.
Even though they don't want that shit.
Yeah.
They be like, you pour them a shot and like, here you go.
So we have to wait to open this bottle.
And then you start talking shit. That's when the mafia shit starts coming out. You know, I fucking told you. Oh, you're going to open it anyway, aren't you?
Yeah. Why not? Here, let's just one shot. We don't have to go crazy with it. But thank you again, buddy. We always appreciate your generosity. And now
I see a lot of major podcasts have Buffalo Trace on there. Like, it must be that good. It's actually I read somewhere or heard somewhere that is the oldest whiskey company in America, I think.
Well, here, let me read the bottle because I'm sure it's got some sort of story. The ancient paths of countless buffalo led America westward. Dude, this is like 5 paragraphs, so hold on. Let me just kind of
you don't have to read it.
No. Early pioneers settled here in 1775, and with plentiful pure limestone water and rich river bottom loam for growing exceptional grains, quickly followed with an unparalleled... Okay, this bold heritage of the mighty buffalo. That's all I needed to read. Speaking of buffalo, did you see that ass whooping they gave the Rams? That's why I won $20. So anyway.
I didn't because I don't care about football.
You should.
I shouldn't.
It's important.
No, it's not.
It is. Hold on. Let me just open. Oh, there we go. I got it. Everybody is watching me slowly fail on the internet. Okay, so that's opened enough. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. You hear that? Ooh, that smells pretty good, Jared. Not going to lie to you, bud. So here, let's do this. I'm only going to do a little bit just to try it out. And
all right, here we go. This is what I thought. Here's the question that I was asking. Let me switch to secondary camera.
Sure.
So it says, it's smaller this week, so it's harder for me to see.
That's what she said.
No, that's not what she said. Can you read that?
Can I
Let me
read?
See if I can make it bigger.
That's what he said.
Oh my God.
Sorry, come on, man. It's poor humor. Oh, here.
Clearly. There we go. Now I can read it.
Distillery, its namesake bourbon brand Buffalo Trace Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey was introduced in August 1999. The company claims the distillery is the oldest continuously operating distillery in the United States.
So there you go.
Okay, so now we know.
The company claims that, but hey.
Yeah, the company claims a lot of things.
It is what it is.
It's all right.
I mean, it's probably better. It was probably a different name or something.
Yeah. I mean, more than likely. I mean, 99. I mean, that's not too long ago. So,
well, no. But they're saying, I'm saying.
Where it's brewed is.
No. What? Let me see the bottle.
Yeah, sure.
What I'm saying is, it may not have been called that, but Yeah, supposedly this is the oldest distillery in the United States.
Okay.
And it's bourbon. I keep saying whiskey, and one day I'm going to actually remember what the fuck the difference between the two is.
All right. Well, cheers, sir. Okay, that's the only time we'll do that tonight. I know how you feel about that stuff, and let's try it out.
Oh, that's so much better than the bland.
Oh, dude, that's some good shit.
It doesn't sound like it over there.
I'm all right. Don't worry.
This guy, do your teeth hurt?
No, it's my gums now.
Stop drinking with your fucking gums.
I don't know how to do it. I mean, I don't drink with my gums.
Yes, you do.
Oh, when I do little squirrel cheeks like this?
Yeah, it's like, bro, you're fucking ruining your teeth by leaving the shit, and your gums, because it's alcohol. It's eating away at all that shit.
Damn, dude, it's like eating away at our organs, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cheers, folks.
Specifically, your brain.
You know, I understand that. I understand that indeed.
And heart is not good. It's not good for your heart either.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I don't think anything's good.
Brain, heart, liver are the main things for alcohol.
Might have to cut that out. But anyway, what I was going to say,
Cut
Jared,
what out?
Well, this.
Why?
I don't know. Why not? Why don't we become like monks? Would you do that with me?
No.
Why not?
Because
It would be cool.
it would not be cool to be a monk.
Why not?
What's cool about being a monk?
I
Please.
don't know. I feel like they just have so much inner peace.
You don't know what the fuck they have?
Yeah, well, I don't know what they have, but it looks like
And what kind of monk are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. Buddhist monk?
They work on their peace. That's where they do a lot of meditation, and that's exercise.
Well, this is
Yeah.
true.
Oh, yeah. You see how that came up?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. So put the camera back on me for a second, Jared. I'm going to look at the camera and say to everybody that I'm going to become a monk. Monk Richard. Richard the monk.
Not true.
It will be true soon.
No, well,
Very soon. But what do I know?
why does your internet seems to be working way better this week?
You know what's crazy?
I was dropping mad frames last week.
I have no idea. Maybe it's you know what it might be. My sister's at work and she's not streaming a ton of shit. That could be it. Like that's the only thing I can really think of.
That's probably what it is.
And what I was gonna say, is that I want you to understand that everything is gonna be okay.
What are you talking about?
Excuse me.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, sure. Everybody wants to hear RJ burping to the mic.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. It was quite rude. So,
Whatever.
what's going on, man? How's your week been? What'd you do? Anything exciting?
Of course not. What did I do this week? Nothing. Mostly worked, and for some reason I didn't really feel like streaming this week. I think it was Sunday night or Monday night. I got like 3 hours in, 2.5 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
It was cool because shout out to Stoney Danza. He's probably not able to watch this right now. He was chatting back and forth while I was playing.
Yeah.
Somebody else came on last night when I was streaming, and I don't know who it was.
You know what it is? I actually, the other night when football was on.
But somebody said, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. A good friend of ours, Sir Siraj. What's up, dude?
He was already following because I asked him.
Well, there was a gentleman at the bar with him or somebody he knew, and his friend came up to me. He said, "Hey, are you the guy that does the streaming?" And I was like, well, yeah, like, because I didn't know how to really respond. It's the first time somebody's actually said something like that to me. So I was kind of flattered. And I showed him my my Twitch page. And then I said, well, hey, the real thing you should be watching is the podcast I do with my friend. And I said, he also streams GTA. And this guy is actually into RP in GTA.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay. So it must have been this person. I can't remember their name, but whatever. Yeah. So he was like kind of telling me the story as it goes along. I'm like, don't tell me what we're doing.
Yeah.
So he seemed familiar with it because he was telling me like what gun to use and what situation. Then he was like, oh, I'm gonna go play GTA story mode. So I guess he probably does mostly role play, which is cool because if he's already on the server, he might be able to get me in on one.
Yeah, no, I told him that you were really into it, and I said, here, check us out. I said, this is what I stream. I said, I somewhat started doing it again. I played today, but I just didn't feel like streaming because I didn't know how long I was going to be on.
Fuck that, man. Turn that shit on. It's too easy to turn it on.
Yeah, and my first couple games, I wasn't playing so hot, so I was just like,
who cares? People don't come there to watch you win. They come there to watch you.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I like to win, so I just...
Yeah, but don't think of it like that, man. Like, just fucking...
No, I play. I mean...
No, I'm saying turn the shit on. Trust me.
All right, I'm going to turn it on
just turn it, like, there's no reason not to.
This is true.
Because like when I sit down, like once my setup is a little different the way I have it set up right now, but like the way I have it here is all I gotta do is, like you said last week, all I gotta do is push one button and I can fucking be streaming. I have the option whether to show my camera or show my face or not.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll start to stream out. I start to stream out with our splash.
Yeah.
For the show with the music.
That's pretty cool.
Just like as the game is loading, so people kind of
don't lose, start
to get ready and they start to gear up or whatever. And then I go into the actual stream, and then I'll have the camera on for a little bit, and then I'll turn it off, and then I'll turn it on if I want to turn it on. Like if I'm jamming to some of the music in the game,
yeah,
which they got a lot of good ass songs in there.
Oh, Rockstar has always been great with their just audio work.
Yeah, but back in the day, they made up different songs. There wasn't like real legit songs back in the day, was there?
No,
like on GTA 3, there wasn't.
No, that's Royce da 5'9's in GTA 3.
Oh.
No, it's all real music. Some of the ads in like Chatterbox, for example.
Oh no, all the ads are
obviously not fabricated, but designed for the game.
Yeah.
In the world that it's in, whatever city, whichever game you're
playing. Or
playing.
it'll be like the news will come up, some shit you just finished doing, and it'll be like oh, y'all talking about me? Yeah, I did that, but I'm not going to tell you because I'm not trying to go to jail.
Yeah, exactly. Don't go to jail, folks. But also the same gentleman, I talked to him for a good maybe 10, 15 minutes or so.
That Buffalo Trace heated me up, bro.
Dude, it's I'm not touching any more of it.
I'm warm right now.
Dude, it's kind of I can kind of feel it too. It's in my blood. But I was saying, hey, what is your setup? Like, do you play on PC? And he was just like, yeah. He was like, hey, do you play, M and K, mouse and keyboard? And I said, nah, man, I've been a console guy my entire life. He said, what was the first console you ever played? And I had to actually think about it. Or the first game I ever played, I think it was Duck Hunt, to be honest with you. Or Mario.
First game I ever played, we're going back now. First game I ever played was
Atari.
Yeah, it was definitely Atari. And I believe it was Formula One, or maybe it was IndyCar, but I know it was open wheel racing. Maybe that's why I'm hooked on this shit nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do remember that. That's the one that I recall the earliest. Then after that, I ended up getting a Nintendo, and then it was Super Mario and Duck Hunt came in the package.
Yeah.
So
that's right, it did.
Yeah,
that's right.
It was on the same cartridge, which was new fucking technology. Like, oh my god, 2 games on 1 cartridge.
Yeah.
But like as a kid, you don't know how computers work. Computers work the same as fucking. It's the same thing. It's just little memory chips and
still the way
zeros and ones and
the
all
way
that shit.
Games were designed when we were younger, especially the cartridges before everything became disc based and digital and all that other stuff.
But you know the funny thing is everything is going back to basically cartridges. Cartridges is just a bank full of memory, and it has the programming inside the memory and all that.
Yeah,
that's what solid state drives are. It's memory. It's just a cartridge that just sticks into your laptop.
Yeah, man. Dude, cartridges are awesome, especially with the Nintendo 64, and you got like a limited edition of something like Zelda was gold, or not the real gold, but it had the gold casing.
That's where your Halo love comes from.
I love Halo, bro.
That's where your Halo comes from. It's from Zelda. I bet you. I feel like
Zelda's universal, dude. I think Zelda's.
I wasn't a Zelda fan.
I'm a big Zelda fan.
I remember everybody was playing that shit, especially when Nintendo was around. I remember everybody was like, "Yeah, Zelda," and blah blah blah. Everybody was talking about Link and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't fucking play. But I've never been into fantasy. Yeah. I don't want to say fantasy. Speaking of fantasy, don't let me forget that. Because I have been watching, and I know we can go into this because it's part of what we talk about anyway. I have been watching the new Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Yes.
That is the most shocking thing I think you've ever said to me in my entire life.
I know it. I know it is. Once I found out. Okay, so I heard a couple of things. I didn't watch the original movies. I kind of started watching them, but then it was just like too long and drawn out, and I'm like fuck, bro, 3 hours of this back and forth.
I will say this: the first one, or the Fellowship of the Ring, the first one.
I think that's the one.
Yeah, so that one is out of the three. It is. I don't want to say it's drawn out, but it does have the slow start to it.
Slow burn.
Yeah. Once you get to the second film, 2 and 3 are incredible. Like the fight scenes.
I'm gonna get there.
Okay, I'm just saying.
However, and this also goes into something else I wanted to talk about this because I just saw it on the way over here. However, because this is a prequel, I want to finish this and then go into the movies again.
I got you.
Now, I'm only on episode 3 because they're releasing them in parts.
Yeah.
Go ahead and yawn so you don't
no.
make me yawn.
No. That's why I stopped doing it.
So we're only on episode 3. I watched episode 3. I'm interested, but it's not gripping me, if that makes sense.
I got you.
Only because I'm not a super fan of fantasy and elves and fucking floating witches and shit like that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Now, I say that, but then I love Shakespeare. And that's kind of
I didn't know that.
where a lot of I love Shakespeare.
That is another random fact that I've learned today.
Bro, I used to do drama, man. I'm a fucking drama nerd. I don't do this shit I don't do
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, bro. Like,
what the hell? I'm just having revelations.
I got pulled out of drama because my grades were bad. My mom pulled me out.
Oh, that stinks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Which, if and when I have children, I don't think I would pull them. Yeah, it's supposed to be punishment, but something that like you can see they're passionate about.
Yeah,
I don't think you rip that away from them.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that either.
Because then they'll be like, well, then fuck it, I won't do anything. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of ruin the. But anyway, that's just neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm on episode 3. So I gotta wait however many episodes before I can even watch the movies again, or start to watch the movies. But I think I'm gonna watch the movies.
Yeah,
and they're all on Amazon now. Now that they have the new thing.
Yeah, well,
all the movies, because I already checked, they're already there, and I was like, all right. So it has my year. It has a year. It's like 2001, 2002, 2003. I didn't know they came out in that order, like that quickly in that order.
Yeah, because they filmed them all like simultaneously.
At the same time.
Yeah,
smart as fuck. That's smart as fuck.
Yeah, no, I remember when I went to go see the third one, The Return of the King, in theaters. Mm-hmm. That is one of the only movies I've seen in the theater twice. Because I actually saw it in Pennsylvania when I was visiting my grandmother for Thanksgiving, I believe. Thanksgiving or Christmas. It was, it came out during the holidays. I'm almost positive it was Thanksgiving. And I went up there. I went by myself, to the movie. I was like, hey, guys, I'm going to go watch Lord of the Rings. And everybody's like, leave, because I was the only one into it. And because all my cousins are girls anyway. So I go to the theater.
Which doesn't matter. Girls can like that stuff too.
No, it's true. No, that's 100% correct. I know actually plenty.
We just had a second viewer. I don't know who it was, but okay.
So I go to the theater. I get my Milk Duds. I get my soda. I sit a couple rows back, and man, I was hooked. Like, I was completely hooked. And by the time it was over, I was like, at that moment, I was like, that's the best movie I've ever seen in my life. Like, literally.
Okay, at that moment, let's be clear.
Yeah, no, at that moment, but it is by far one of my favorite films ever.
Okay,
we'll
see. I'll see you in I don't know, 2 months.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Right around the holidays, just when you should be watching.
Because I go through some content like.
Oh, I know. I'm aware, especially what you said you watched in its entirety of.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that goes into, when we talked about this before. The headline that I read on the way over here was that Netflix is abandoning the binge model.
Really?
Yes. And we talked about this before, and I know why they're abandoning it. Okay, so let me go into my experience last night.
Yeah.
So I was up. I think I took a nap, and then I woke up, and I was like, should I go out? And I started to get ready, and I was like,
Nah, you didn't miss nothing, dude.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know I didn't miss nothing.
Yeah, it was nothing.
So I was like, fuck it. I was just going to stay in. I had a bottle of wine there, so I was like, I don't need I don't need to go get beer. I don't need it. I had a bottle of wine, so I was like, all right, fine. I'll just drink the bottle of wine.
Kind of wine.
Didn't realize the Snoop Dogg 19 Crimes.
Is it good?
It's good enough.
Well, I'm not a wine guy, but
it's
Snoop's
good enough. It's not like any wine that's mass produced is gonna be hit or miss depending on the bottle. Because just whatever.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I don't want to get into that. That might be another show. We might bring up another. Actually, fucking Mike might be able to come on. But anyway,
that'd be
great. So I poured my little glass. I got my setup ready. Sat down and I started streaming. It was like just before 12 o'clock. I started streaming, and I streamed, and I think I went 3 hours, just over 3 hours.
It goes by quick, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Because I look at the time because I have the Twitch, my Twitch thing up.
Yeah.
Just, I like to have that one viewer at least.
Yeah. I hide mine so that way I don't stare at it. It's not so much for the view. Well, with this you don't have a choice because it has a stat, so you can pull the stats up. Okay, that's fine.
But plus I have to monitor because if you're streaming, you should be monitoring your chat because that is what gives the people incentive to keep coming back.
Yeah, of course.
Or to interact. Like he was like, yeah, I wanted to interact with you guys, but I got drunk this week.
Yeah,
it was partly our fault because we were late, but whatever.
That's okay. Nah, he was kind of drunk when I talked to him earlier too.
That's fine.
I think
so. I played for 3 hours. So at this point, it's what 3:15, 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
and I was like, I need something to wind down. I need something to watch to wind down. So I was like, I don't know what to watch, and I think I may have started watching something. It may have been. I don't remember, but I ended up on. Cause I wasn't sure. Because it said new season for the Cobra Kai thing. I didn't think it was coming out this quick. I didn't realize they had finished recording it already or taping it. So I go in there and I thought it was just like a trailer. You know how they have the random trailer just to introduce it?
Yeah, of course.
It was a new episode, like episode 1. And I'm like, well, fuck it. So I watched episode 1. And I was like, oh, shit, I want to see what happens next. Goes into the next episode. Oh, shit. These are 35 to 40-minute episodes. So every time I'm choosing, basically an hour is going by.
Yeah.
So next thing I know, I'm at episode 9 or whatever, or maybe 10. And I stop 10 to go get some water, and I come back. Next thing I know, I look at the clock, and it's like 8:40, or maybe 9 o'clock, something like that.
In the morning.
I have not been to sleep yet.
Yeah.
I wasn't buzzed off of the wine anymore because that was hours ago.
Yeah, I got you.
So then I finished episode 10. I was like, oh, shit, that shit was fire. I need to go to sleep. But I got to make sure I can get up before it's time to get ready to do the podcast at 6.
Yeah.
I'm thinking my body's going to be like normal and regulate me I'll wake up in like 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
You had to call me to wake me up.
It's crazy. I almost did because I was still playing Apex. I was still streaming with my buddy, or not streaming, but playing with the guys I was playing with. And they said, hey, Dope, do you want to play another one? And I said, well, I got to get ready for my podcast. They were like, you do a podcast? I was like, yeah, you should check it out.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't play with these guys very often because they play on PlayStation, and
Well, tell them where to check it out.
No, I did.
Tell them to follow too.
Absolutely. That's like the very first thing I say. Make sure you follow if you look at it, whatever the case is. And they were like, do you want to play one more? And I had texted you previously, but I didn't hear. Normally I hear something from you. So that's why I was like, well, let me call him. Let me see if he's awake. I was like, because he sleeps late sometimes or takes a nap or whatever.
Yeah.
And when I called you and it was ringing, I was like, oh, maybe he's in the shower, or something. And then you picked up and you're like, yeah. And I was just like, oh, yeah. All right, woke him up. Okay. So that's when I was like, yeah, guys, we can play another game, So I ended up playing another game with those guys.
What time did you call me?
I called you at about 5:30.
Okay, because for some reason, when I looked at my fucking clock, it said 5:51.
That was fucking weird.
Yeah, that was weird. It said 5:51. In my eyes, when I first woke up, it said 5:51. I'm like, fuck, we're not going to make it anywhere near 6 o'clock.
No, I mean, I was cool with it. Yeah.
But then, I wasn't cool with it because I want to be on time for other people.
Yeah. I did think about that too. Yeah.
So I was like, so yeah, 5. It was like, but by the time I got out of the shower, it was then 5:51 when I actually was clear minded and was able to look at the actual time.
Yeah. I
was like, oh shit, it's 5:51 now. I'm like, we're not doing too bad. So then I got dressed and I couldn't figure out what to wear, and I was like, fuck, man. So then I just fucking ordered the Uber, and like then I got here like 6:30 or close to 6:30. We kind of started a little after 6:30, but hey, we're in here.
We're in here. So what I was going to say, what I wanted to bring up with everything that we were discussing is we talked about it earlier in the week, one of the days that I did see you, because I haven't seen you, I don't think, since Wednesday, now that I think about it.
Yeah, because I didn't come out Thursday or Friday.
Yeah. Is we were talking about the difference between a nerd and a dork.
Oh, me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something that you said you wanted to talk about on the show. And obviously everything that we just discussed. But before we get to there, I want you to finish what you were saying about Netflix getting rid of the binge model.
Oh, that was it. Oh, yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, somebody posted it. A couple of people posted it, and then you can see that on Facebook. You can see the emoji, the mean face reaction, and then I read the comments, and it's like a lot of people were just like, I understand why they're doing it, but a lot of people were like, I want the option of doing it how I want to do it. To be honest,
I think it's a little selfish.
I agree.
Yeah.
But to be honest, if you think about it like this, you're not going to watch Netflix the same way you would watch a show that's released weekly, because you have no choice. Like, if it's released weekly on a different streaming service, you have no choice but to wait week by week.
Yeah.
With Netflix, I can watch episode 1, episode 2. All right, I'm going to cut myself off.
Yeah.
I got enough discipline or whatever.
Yeah.
Then I might the next night watch blah, blah, blah. But either way, you're still finishing it faster than you would if it was released week by week. Hold on.
Yeah.
Because I know you're about to interrupt me, but
I am.
The way I look at it, I'm looking at it from the business side of things. Netflix is already bleeding off subscribers weekly at this point.
Yeah.
Because of the model that they've gone under. And again, I know I've said this before. It's not working in this day and age because all the other streaming services are releasing their stuff. Because why? They maintain their subscribership.
Yeah. No, I 100%
Netflix,
agree.
As soon as a show comes out that everybody wants to see and it's released, they order their shit. They might do a 30-day trial or whatever, and then they cancel.
Yeah.
They're not making money that way.
Yeah, it's funny, man, that the fact that you say that, I've never been one of those people. It's like, sign up for 7 days for free and then do this. Like, if I sign up for something, I don't cancel like at all.
Well, that's what companies count on, is people not canceling. Because,
there's not,
because they don't remember to cancel.
Oh, it's not even that. It's just, I feel like with the amount of streaming services that I have, or collectively throughout the house. Now, my sister does have a Fire Stick, but even with that, you still have to have a subscription to certain things.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Having a Fire Stick doesn't matter. It's just it's like having a smart TV, but not having a smart TV.
Yeah, and what I was going to say is with the amount of subscriptions that we have across the house, it's still kind of expensive. Well, not expensive, but it's like, so you got your Netflix, you got your Hulu, you got your Disney Plus, you got your HBO Max. I feel like I got Paramount Plus because I was watching that god-awful Halo show. Don't watch it, folks, for the love of God.
I fucking told you. See, people, I always tell them. I hear shit before you ever even realize it, because...
No, I told you I was trying to like it. I was trying to like it.
I know, but I told you it wasn't worth it.
Don't fucking watch it. Watch Picard instead.
Oh yeah, for sure. Watch Picard.
yeah.
Picard is much better. Oh, you have that. Oh,
Yeah.
So did you watch it?
I watched the first 2 episodes a couple days ago.
Of the first season?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. I have never been
3 seasons, or is there 2 seasons now?
It's shit. I can't remember because it was late when I turned
It's
it
either
on.
2 or 3 seasons.
I have never been a person, and I never will be, to somebody to start a show in the middle of whatever. I have to start everything from the beginning. Everything.
What do you mean, like Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Well, say that a series has been out for, I'll put maybe besides like sitcoms like Seinfeld. Or something.
You're talking no. No, you're talking. Yeah, that's a different series. But I thought you were talking about the entire saga.
Oh, Star Trek.
No, not of Star Trek, but the Next Generation, because Picard comes from the Next Generation.
Yeah. No. I wasn't doing all that. But
yeah,
because I know
trust me, you can't do it.
I'll probably die.
You're not built for that type of shit. I'm gonna tell you. Little thing about Star Trek: The Next Generation. That's a show that came out weekly. It's like the old school model.
Yeah.
It came out weekly on television. Commercials, you had to wait through the commercials.
Oh man, commercials. That's the one thing.
And then once the season's over, guess what?
You gotta wait.
You gotta wait for the next season. I mean, just like now. But see, that's another argument for getting rid of the binge model. The Cobra Kai. I don't want to ruin anything, but let's say if there was going to be a 6th season, we got to wait a year now. I watched the whole shit in one night.
Yeah.
Or one morning, I should say. Now, if there's another season, I'm waiting fucking over a year. Actually, although I feel like this one came a lot quicker than the last one.
Well, I feel like the 4th season just came out not too long ago.
That's what I'm
right?
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, maybe
it could have been some what's that shit? Pandemic type shit too.
It's very isn't that when it released? It was initially on YouTube, wasn't it? YouTube
originally, it was on YouTube.
Yeah, that's okay. I do remember when it initially. I think it was during the pandemic when it came out.
Not the first season.
Not the first season.
No, it's been around for a while, man. They're on season 5. Like,
okay. So what I was gonna say is that I agree with you when it comes to that weekly. Because one, it does a couple of things. One, it builds anticipation. Okay. 2, if you really want to watch it, you're going to watch it. It's must-see TV to you. Okay. And 3, it just keeps you guessing. You know, it creates. It's like in school, like when wrestling came on every Monday, right? Whether you watch Nitro or Raw.
Yeah, you have no choice but to wait for that.
Yeah. So throughout the week, you can go up to your buddies and talk about what you think's going to happen, this, and that, you know.
Yeah, you have something to look forward to.
Yeah, it creates healthy discussion. And then when the show finally comes on, it's like, oh, hey, guys, are you going to go home and watch it? And everybody's like, yeah, that kind of thing. That is
Well, I don't feel about it because I was talking to somebody when the Game of Thrones new show came out, and they were like, yeah, I got to go home and watch Game of Thrones because it's coming on tonight. I'm like, bro. This is the 21st century. Like you can watch that anytime you want to.
Yeah. So because it is on, it's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Okay. So I watched.
But he was talking like he was waiting for it to come on HBO regular television.
Oh no. But speaking of HBO, and since we're talking about television shows, a show that I actually started rewatching because it can be complicated if you're not paying attention. And because I didn't watch the last 2 seasons of it, is Westworld.
Oh, yeah, I can't get into that.
Did you watch the first season?
I didn't watch any of them.
I think you'd like the first season.
Yeah. I heard it, but I think at this point it's kind of past. It's kind of one of those trendy things, I think. Okay, so here's the thing for me. If it's one of those, if I feel like everybody wants, like, oh my God, you have to see this, you have to see this, you have to see this, then I'm like, I don't want to see that.
So that turns you away. So people just trying to force something down your throat.
Hype beast shit.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with hype beast shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like Westworld was one of those things. A few other shows, it was like, oh my God, you have to see this. Don't tell me what I have to watch. I will watch it if I feel like it strikes me when I'm, you know what, I want something to watch right now. And I'll go through my streaming services or whatever. By the way, Netflix doesn't have shit right now.
That's why I've been on HBO Max, honestly.
still, I've never. Again, we talked about this before. I've never really had HBO like growing up, like as a cable service. So to me, it's just like one of those kind of bonus things that you come across every now and then.
I got you.
So it's like, there really hasn't been anything that interested me on HBO in a while, I guess.
The last show that was really, well, one, it was Game of Thrones before that happened.
Yeah.
But
and that's why I won't watch it.
what I was going to say is I also, just for the hell of it, I'm a big Sopranos fan. I watched a couple episodes of The Sopranos just because I haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah.
And I will tell you straight up right now, I miss James Gandolfini. He plays that character so well, dude. I feel like that's who he is in real life. Or who he was.
We really can't. No, that's not. No. I've seen multiple interviews with people who worked on the show, who were actors on the show, and they all say the same thing, that he's total opposite of Tony Soprano.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I agree.
They say he's the nicest. He was the nicest guy ever, and he was willing to help young actors and other people.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's part of giving back, you know, and helping people.
Yeah, but not everybody is.
No,
like
I
that.
know. I understand. Not everybody has that sense of humbleness. I guess the word is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, close enough.
But I was watching The Sopranos, and I was just like, damn, dude, this show still holds up, and it's still just really good. And I feel like watching it as I'm older now, you know, those scenes when he's sitting with his therapist and all that stuff, and then he's just venting, and he's just talking, and he's talking. And
Yeah, and guess what? The hardest and most gangster motherfucker on the planet has a fucking therapist.
So I'm going to go ahead. And then he gets up and he leaves. But I was watching it, and some of this shit, like, you know, I'm not from New Jersey or anything like that, but my mom's side of the family is Italian and Polish, and I'm just kind of watching, like, some of, like, not his, like, just the mannerisms that they're doing, and it's like, fuck, people in my family do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's
called DNA.
I understand that.
That's why this is the Mad Scientist Lab. It's called DNA. That's why those traits have been passed down through generations.
Yeah, so I was just
not even traits. They're an interesting way, not to cut you off, an interesting way to think about it is those are memory chips that have been passed down through generations.
See, it sounds a lot cooler when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, because science, folks, is pretty cool.
Science and technology.
Well, technology is just all over the place nowadays.
No, they go together. Science and technology go together. STEM. Science, technology, engineering, and what, mechanics is, I think? Oh, no, mathematics. Sorry for all the mathematicians out there.
Yeah. But I love that show, and I'm going to continue to watch it because I like it. But what I was going to say about Westworld, again, a very good show, but man, if you, like, miss something, an episode or something, like, you're going to be all over. You're going to be like, what the fuck happened? And I'm just curious just to see where the show was going, because that's a show that when a season comes out, because they typically only consist of 10 episodes.
Wait, are you talking about Westworld? Oh.
Yeah. But there was so much space in between the seasons, like, you know, like a year and a half. I think maybe even 2, you know, and it's just like, man, I don't remember any of this
that
shit.
was probably pandemic stuff.
Yeah, so... yeah, well, that probably held it off, too.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, it's like, I want to watch this new season, but I feel like...
You keep forgetting that there was a whole 2-year gap of everything.
Oh, dude. Well, at this point in my life, it didn't even exist.
What do you mean it didn't exist? It fucking 2 years of nothingness? What do you mean?
Exactly. Nothing.
Everybody's live. We had 2 years of...
Isn't that fucking
nothing.
crazy?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Dude.
You keep like, I don't know why it was a 2-year gap between the shows. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about?
Because we were smoking reefer.
I wasn't.
I was. But
You hit on something that I wanted to talk about. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
It was... Oh, that's what I like about the new Star Trek series, Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
They went back to, like, if you watch the old shit, if you watch the very first Star Trek, which was like 1964 or whatever, or Next Generation, their kind of, again, I'm going to use the word model, was to come out with an episode, but the next episode wasn't about the last episode. So it's not the season's not entirely about one linear thing.
Yeah, with one continuous story.
That's what linear.
Yeah,
was.
I know what linear is.
Okay,
I used to call it linear.
that is linear. That's correct.
Or what did I say when I was? Yeah, I said linear. Yeah, I didn't know how to pronounce
that's
it.
not the word.
Yeah.
But I like the new show, Strange New Worlds. They've gone back to, because like Picard. You say you watch Picard, or the first 2 episodes. First episode 1 was about episode 2.
Yeah.
And episode 2 was about episode 1 and so forth. And the whole entire season is the same way. Now, what they have been doing with those new series is they'll continue the story, but once the season's over, that storyline is done with, and then they go into the new season.
Okay.
Which is a different story, whole nother thing.
I like that. I think that's dope.
That's dope. But what I like about the style that they're doing with Strange New Worlds is they're going back to episode by episode. The main storyline's still there.
Yeah.
But each episode is a different problem or issue, which is kind of cool because it gives you a variety of things. But like I said, the main storyline is still a part of the whole thing. It's just you get to see something different every week as opposed to da 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 da. Here's the cliffhanger. Da 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 da. Here's another cliffhanger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I understand that can become tiresome in terms of a model, as you like to say. I feel it only works well with certain shows.
It depends on the show and the story. I agree.
So it may or may not work. I think a good example would be maybe not in its entirety, but maybe the first couple of seasons would be 24. With
never watched it.
Really?
Yeah, we talked about this before. Never. I may have seen 1 or 2 episodes.
Well, the first few seasons I think are worth watching.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I probably won't ever watch it though. It's just too far gone at this point.
Well,
and it probably won't even hold up anymore.
No, well, again, the first season actually came out in 2001, right after the month after September 11th actually occurred.
Wasn't that 2000?
Yeah, 2001.
Oh yeah, because
yeah. So I mean, the show's essentially 20 years old.
Yeah, it won't hold up. Just like me going back and watching NCIS, like I'll watch it just for nostalgia purposes, but
I've never really gotten to NCIS, man.
I only watched it. My mom used to watch it.
I see.
think she still watches it, but
I mean, it's one of those shows. Like, if I'm gonna watch a cop show, I'm gonna watch Law and Order, man. I just am. And
well,
I know,
that's not. Well, I guess that is a cop show, but NCIS is she was in the Navy first of all, and I was in the Marine Corps, so I kind of get like we understand what's going on, I guess, because NCIS they're cops, they're investigative cops for the Navy.
Yeah.
What is it? NCIS, a Naval Command Investigative Service.
Yeah, I think that's. Is it an investigative? It's not intelligence, is it?
No, it's investigative.
It's investigative. Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the show. It's a cop show, but for the Navy. But it was cool because a lot of stuff they were stationed in like Quantico or DC. Everything would happen around this area. So
no,
they were like, "Where's this? Let me finish."
Yeah,
this guy died in fucking Woodbridge, Virginia. So you'll hear like random shit about like, wait, you only know that if you like are from here or been here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that you kind of get that coolness from it.
Yeah, no, actually, I agree. I like little things like that too. That's why I kind of fuck with Criminal Minds, because they're stationed in Quantico as well. So it's like,
that's where the FBI is trained at.
That's dope. You want to join the Federal Bureau of Investigation?
No. Don't even say that. No.
Because they're listening?
Probably.
It's fucking crazy. You're probably not wrong either.
Yeah. Well,
hi. Anyway. No, but those little things, I think it adds, to the fun factor of shows. So
but
it's
if you live in fucking California, you're like, where the fuck is Woodbridge, Virginia?
They're like, who wants to
country fucking bumpkins?
Who wants to go out there? And it's like, what is that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's pointing at the TV with the glass in his hand?
Yeah.
And it's like they say something, and you do like the same exact thing. Dude, that meme is really universal.
Can we talk about that real quick?
The meme? Or
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, and the fact that he won't date anybody over the age of 25?
I mean, that's what everybody says, but maybe maybe mentally his brain is just
still young
at that thing. Yeah, he was a child actor. I remember watching him on what was it, Family Ties?
Oh shit, dude! Yeah, he's been around for a minute,
for a long time.
Damn, dude, he was like a kid when we were kids.
I just brought up Family Ties. Hold up, I'm showing everybody this shit.
For anybody listening and especially watching right now, Family Ties. Say you're old without telling us you're old. You know.
All right.
I know what it is too.
Barely.
Oh my God, there it is. Michael J. Fox, my man, dude.
Was it Family Ties that he was on, or was it?
No, it was.
No, it had to be this. Hold on, guys. We're gonna
get to the bottom of this.
Give me a second.
Scroll down.
It wasn't Family Ties. I wish fucking Epic was paying attention right now because he could probably tell us.
You know, it's crazy. Man,
Look at to be Family Ties.
Dude, look at all these famous people that were on this show.
I don't know how famous they were.
Not famous, but I mean, just a pretty.
These were just actors who were on the show like at some point. It couldn't have been Family Ties.
Man, what? Why don't you
wait? Family Ties was the one with. Oh, let me put the secondary screen so people can kind of see what we're talking about here.
Yeah. Here, go ahead.
Oh, it was 7 fucking seasons of that shit.
That's actually pretty decent.
None of these people act anymore.
Well, obviously the show came out 82 is what it says there.
Said 82, yeah.
Yeah. Good Lord, I wasn't even born yet.
I was fucking 3.
Jesus Christ. So anyway,
shit! Mara Tierney was in this. She was acting early because she was on the show with Joe Rogan, the news radio later on after that.
Which you could type in.
Mike Haggerty, he was the beast. He was a funny dude.
Dude, that was a funny guy.
The guy who was the plumber in Martin.
Yeah.
He was like, it may not cost you a little, it may not cost you a lot, but it's gonna cost you.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Fucking what I was gonna say.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Courtney Cox was on there too. I think one of the top ones. You know.
I don't know she was. Oh,
yeah, right there. Yeah,
she was on there.
Dude,
damn, that's crazy.
So a lot of humble beginnings for some actors, right?
All right, so let me remember.
Here, why don't you just type in Leonardo DiCaprio?
Hold on, I gotta switch back to the camera real quick. That way people don't see
while
me
Jared
Googling.
So while Jared is doing that, I just want to remind everybody, we would like to remind everybody to like, share, comment, and subscribe, especially on YouTube. You'll get the little notification that the show is Family Ties. Okay.
It was Family Ties.
So that we just looked at like 40 actors.
And why was he at the top? Why wasn't he? I mean.
Yeah, it's so weird. It looks like
you know what? It was Growing Pains.
There it is. Yeah.
Okay, let me switch back.
Okay. So now that we've kind of just unlocked that realm in our brain.
But it was like basically the same fucking shit. It was all except Growing Pains was Alan Thicke. I forgot who Family Ties was with.
Let's see. Alan Thicke. Robin Thicke's dad, folks.
Yeah. For all you young people out there.
Yeah.
Well, not so young anymore. That was 7 season 2. Oh, you know why I put them together? Because it was basically a copy of the other one.
Growing Pains, yeah, Family.
So it came out in 85, which was 2 years later, or 3 years later.
Yeah, 3 years because it's 82.
Oh yeah, Kirk Cameron. Yeah, because I remember they ended up adopting him. He wasn't even a Seaver, because they were the Seavers.
Yeah.
And they ended up adopting Leonardo DiCaprio's character, which was, as it says here, Luke Brower or some shit. So, yeah, that's where Leonardo DiCaprio got his start.
And it might be why he likes young women. Younger women. Wait,
I don't know what that meant.
No. Okay. I know. I'm making it sound worse than it is.
Yeah. But no, I was saying because he's been a child actor in Hollywood and probably was... That's what it is. So
we're figuring out Leonardo DiCaprio's brain.
What they say for young male adolescents is at a certain age when you're kind of, I guess, for lack of a better word, your preferences are locked in at a certain age. So if you, I don't know, see big boob women at the age of 12, 13, and that's what you're fantasy is happening that sticks with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So him being in Hollywood and getting whatever women he wanted, he probably developed a certain, for lack of a better word, again, preference that now it's like, now I don't want to say he don't want to date anything older than 25, but he's probably like, this is what I like.
Yeah.
And he can do it.
Yeah.
He's a fucking grown ass man. These are grown ass women. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Let's stop trying to make it seem like it's other shit.
No, and I wasn't trying to point
No, you're not. But I'm saying that's what's being tossed around.
Well, I mean, when you meet a young lady in their early 20s or middle 20s, you know,
Don't say young lady.
Okay. Adults, young adults. Or adults.
Chick was, I don't know. They're adults.
Yeah, so adult ladies, okay, in their early to mid 20s, if they're, if they work out or whatever, in good shape, I mean, it's nice to look at and stuff.
Okay, you're going down a slippery slope.
I'm being weird.
My point is, these women are adults. It is what it is. Like, society, especially in the United States, feels everything has to be this Puritan pilgrim type shit.
No.
That's not life. Go travel outside of this country, and you will see some shit and hear some shit that you be like, oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers around, no.
Motherfucker around here.
He's fucking nothing.
No.
The rest of the world, the rest of the world, because I've spoken to other females and other people from many different countries. They see us as prude, especially European countries. European countries be like, yeah, fucking U.S. is prude as fuck. It's true. You go to,
I believe
they have nude beaches over there. It's like, no, that's probably another reason we have so much crazy shit going on, because of the restraints that we put on people.
Yeah.
Especially like for lack of the drug war, the war on drugs. And why are we doing this still? Like, there's no point.
Yeah.
Like, there's countries where people who they can do whatever they want. If they have a problem, they get help, assistance, medical assistance, not criminal charges, and getting thrown in jail for shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's funny you say that. I had a young lady come into my shop yesterday. After everybody had left, there was like maybe 2 techs left in the shop working on some extra stuff. She said, "Hey, you guys plugged my tire last week, but it's still losing air."
Which is definitely possible.
It's very possible.
Fix that duck.
Oh. There.
No. Fix him. Like, lay him flat.
Oh, this one flat?
Bro, no. Flat on. Yes. He was leaned back.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know. Sorry, little guy. But she said, hey, she had a Wrangler. She had the spare tire on the back of the Wrangler. She said, hey, I'm on a 20-hour road trip. I said, where are you going? She said, I'm going home. I was like, to Canada? And I was just joking. She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, what part of Canada? This, and that. And I said, and I was just joking with her. I was like, do you like America? I was, like, how do you?
Probably like, no.
Yeah, she was just like, this place is crazy.
Yeah, move that.
Yeah.
And all your vapes.
Oh. All
Put them here, man. Nobody can see anything over here.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. It's just accessible. That's all. Couldn't lay everything flat. I was like, do you like America? She was like, yeah, I only came to visit my sister, blah, blah, blah. I was like, hey, what's it like in Canada? I've obviously never been to Canada. Mm-hmm. We know some, fellow Canadians here. And she was just kind of telling me what she did, this, and that. And I
don't know any Canadians.
Yeah, so anyway.
Not that I like.
Yeah, so she was just basically telling me, she was like, yeah, it's a much more pleasant place than, obviously, America, the United States.
Well, the people are just nicer.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if it's pleasant, because it still gets cold up there. Fuck that cold shit.
Dude, a friend of mine, shout out to Frashy, who lives in Nova Scotia, but he'll tell me, be like, hey, RJ, it's like 10 degrees outside. I'm like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, it's considered warm here. And I'm like, no. I was like, it's fucking cold, dude.
Fuck that. Wait, Nova Scotia, where is that?
It is on the eastern. I believe it's up north, like just directly above us. It's on the eastern side of Canada. Here, we can look it up if you just to make sure that I'm being geographically correct.
I don't know how to spell Nova Scotia.
We can spell Nova because we live here. Now the Scotia part, you lost me.
I think it's Q. It's Native American or Native. I guess it would be Native American.
Let's see, Novaqua. Oh,
that's not.
I didn't even know it's a brand of some sort, apparently.
Nova.
No. Nova Scotia is 2 words.
Huh?
Yeah, Nova Scotia is 2 words.
I don't think so, but try.
It's S-C.
It's Q.
Squishmallow?
No, Scotia. I don't think it's 1 word, but 2 words. Scotia. Something like that.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
it's actually spelled.
Words.
It's actually spelled relatively simple, and we're over here just butchering it to death. Here, what is it? Images. Let's see. It looks nice. I mean, obviously, it's a photo to attract you.
Yeah, I was like, come in the spring and summer when it's fucking. Hold on, let me show.
Let's see what we got going on up here. Let me take my glasses on for a second so I can see a little better. Okay, so the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, so it's on it's the eastern side of Canada because the Atlantic Ocean is.
Do you see it? I don't see it. I can't see it in here.
Well, I think everything that's highlighted is supposed to be Nova Scotia. If I'm correct, I'm leading into.
Yeah. So yeah, all that. That's like Maine and actually higher than Maine. Let's see an entire.
Here, why don't you go to maps?
Thanks, RJ.
Well, I mean, it would help.
Thanks for telling me how to use Google. Oh yeah, so it's like off. Like, so where's Maine? Oh yeah, so here's Maine. Oh, I didn't want to put a pin there.
Oh my God, you're in the ocean.
So yeah, it's just above Maine.
That actually doesn't even look relatively far from us, to be honest with you.
No, it's not. It's right there. No, Canada's not as far as people think. Like, you could, what is it, 6-hour drive we could get there?
From here?
Yeah. Look at it.
Yeah, we're like right there. What the fuck? We should go to Canada.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm down. You got a passport, motherfucker? I think we need a passport these days.
They'll probably make us take COVID tests, too.
Oh, I think they kind of lifted that recently.
I don't know. I was just trying to
I have a coworker who lives in Canada, so I think it's a little bit less.
Intense?
Yeah, they kind of calmed down on it a little bit.
Oh, that's good and whatnot. But she was back to the original story. She was basically telling me like, yeah, America's nice, but like she was like, people laugh at America, and I was like, oh,
we knew that.
Oh yeah, I know that. But just when you hear somebody say it, that it's just like
they say that shit on TikTok all the time, especially Europeans and people from the UK because they think that. Well, we do think. I don't want to say we do think. Well, there are parts of the country who do think America's like the only country in the world, but they make it seem like Americans only think that they're the shit, like they're the biggest and best. And people with objective minds, we kind of know we're not.
Yeah,
we
got our Mickey D's.
It goes down to you just named it. It goes down to our food.
Yeah.
We just talked about last week, and I got more confirmation on that recently. I was watching something, and they were talking about food in Europe or whatever. But anyway, there's certain places where you cannot have artificial flavoring. It has to be real flavoring.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other night. Yeah. I was there.
So like a place, I forgot what country it was, but it was strawberry Kit Kats.
It was Japan, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was Korea. Or maybe China. It was China.
China. Okay.
We just sounded super racist. And I was talking about Japan though. Like they have good snacks too. Their Japan's snacks are fire. But China apparently they have different flavors of Kit Kats. But they have strawberry Kit Kats.
That sounds so amazing.
That does sound good. It's like I'm thinking like white chocolate with strawberry flavoring.
Yeah.
Or like real strawberry flavoring in that.
Can we Google something like that? Possibly?
I think we could. I mean, we have the internet here.
Dude, the internet is at our fingertips. So I downloaded TikTok the other day.
Oh God.
The app.
You're you're about to be Dunsky.
So I joined it simply because there's on Snapchat. If you guys want to follow my chat, it's Snapchat. It's Puffin Dope. PUFFINDOPE. Not that I do that. Anyway, there's a couple people that I just follow just because they do like just different things. And there was a model that I followed, and they're like, "Oh, here, check out my TikTok," and I was just like, "Oh, there's more." So
holy shit, they do exist.
Oh my God, that looks incredible. I just like the packaging.
Hold on, let me switch.
Here, let's pull that up.
Oh my God, they do exist.
I wonder if that's something we can order online.
We could, I don't know. If it's Chinese, I don't know. I know, but what he was saying was like there's a store we could probably get, like the store in Springfield. Yeah. They get all this stuff, so we could probably go there and buy it.
We should probably do that.
Yeah, those look fucking amazing.
That folks, if you like strawberries or Kit Kats, this is like
strawberries and Kit Kats.
Yeah, yeah. This is.
Oh no, this is Japan. I knew it was Japanese, bro.
Yeah. One bag's Japan import, so we can. Yeah,
I knew it was Japanese. It's not Chinese. Never mind.
So are you Chinese or Japanese?
No, because I remember I was saying, like, when we were having this is how I know. Like, I need to stop fucking second guessing
your
myself.
intuition.
Yeah, because
I don't know why I found that funny.
I've been to Japan. No, it's true. Yeah. I've been to Japan twice, and I've had the fucking candy that they have that's similar, like the you ever heard of the pokés?
Yes,
they're like the little stick, not the poke that the Hawaiians eat, but it's like the poke like stick, and it's like dipped in some kind of cream, usually like strawberry, or whatever.
I've seen them.
Yeah,
I've seen them. Yes,
I had those when I was in Japan. Fire. Every snack that I've had from Japan, except for like the dried squid, which is like their beef jerky in a way.
I don't know if I would ever try something like
that. It's
just
horrible. I tried it. It's fucking trash. I don't want to say it's trash. I'm sorry. It doesn't agree with my palate.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'd get close to mine. So
yeah.
I'm funny when it comes to seafood and shit like that. I'm not. I know it's kind of really prevalent in this area. Like crab legs and things of that nature.
Well, it's mostly blue crab in this area.
Well, yeah, but they don't really do anything for me. They're okay. But everybody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna crack open, a dozen crab legs," which is fine. I have no beef with it.
Well, and first of all, for you to get full, you need a dozen.
Well, that's fine. I'm not dissing seafood.
It's fun, man. It's more for especially Maryland blue crab or crab legs or eating seafood and shit. It's more of the experience.
Yeah.
Then I don't want to say that either. Because the taste is amazing, depending on who makes it.
Maybe I just didn't have the right kind.
You probably haven't been exposed to what everybody's having a great time with.
This might be true. Because I don't, every now and then I'll do fish. You know what's crazy? My mom loves seafood. She does not like salmon whatsoever. And I think salmon's dope.
Salmon is the easiest to eat of all of them.
That's what I'm saying. But in terms of seafood, my mom is more of a seafood person than me. I'll do a fish every now and then, or I like shrimp. I know it's not.
Oh, I'll crush some salmon, bro.
Especially I know the one what was it that jerky salmon or no? What did you make for that?
I made jerk salmon. I made two different ones. I made it was a jerk salmon. Basically, it was just
that was really good,
covered in jerk sauce. If you like spicy, not everybody likes spicy, but then I also made the regular one that I normally make. It's like rosemary, black pepper, a little bit of salt. I think I put butter in there, and then put lemons on top, like lemon slices on top, and that kind of like the flavors all go, and then capers also.
Okay.
And then the flavor once you bake it, the flavors go into the salmon, and you basically lose the fishy. If it was to be fishy, you lose the fishy taste, and it tastes like, oh shit, this is like
well, if you obviously season it properly, and which is important, folks.
Flavor, you got a flavor.
So speaking of this, at work we have these condiments we have out for the customers. They could be like Nutri-Grain bars, the single box of Pringles, the little cup joints.
Those are snacks, or refreshments, not.
What did I call them?
You call them condiments?
Well, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, they are snacks. Why did I say condiments? I don't know. Anyway, it's like sweet and sour sauce. So anyway, with the Pringles that we get, they come in a box. You know, the company buys a couple of boxes, keep them in the storage cabinet. But the cashiers, since they love the cashiers so much, they'll have a box under their, in their desk. And I'll go over. So they have the original, they have the cheddar, okay, which are really good, and then the sour cream and onion. I don't know if you're a sour cream and onion kind of guy.
Carry on.
So lately, if I'm at work and I'm too busy, or if I had lunch a while ago and it's like, hey, I'll run over to the cashier's desk instead of wasting some money on the vending machine. It's like, yo, hey, let me get a thing of Pringles, And they're like, which one do you want, RJ? And lately, I've just been being super bland. I was like, let me get the original. And everybody looks at me.
Originals are good.
Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. Because they are good. And everybody's like,
they're just, bro, they're fucking Pringles.
Yeah,
like, what are we talking about here?
Yes.
What are we fucking really talking about? Like, bland? Like,
no, they were just like, no, they're nasty, RJ. I was like, what?
how are they? See, this is what's wrong with America. What the fuck, man? Like, the best tasting chip you could fucking possibly get of all the plain chips. Now, grant you, I'm a fucking Lay's Classics guy.
Okay.
I will take a bag of Lay's Classics over Pringles any day. That's just my preference.
Yeah, I would have to say,
but
I would have to go with Pringles first, and then Lay's.
In
terms of classic style.
I like to dip, and usually it'd be like ranch. Used to be way back in the day, it'd be French dip. But I like to dip my Lay's.
Oh, okay, so you're adding a layer to it.
You can't really dip Pringles because they'll break.
They do crack pretty easily. I mean, because it's a tough chip. It's
brittle.
brittle. There we go. It's a brittle chip.
But if I had the choice, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I like both. Those are both my two favorite chips, actually. The regular Pringles. And I'll take a flavored chip every now and then, but it's not like barbecue chips aren't my go-to. Like growing up, everybody was like, "I want some barbecue chips." Like,
no, they're good. They're good in portions.
Yeah,
they're good in portions. I agree.
And this goes back to the goldfish thing with the Old Bay.
Yeah,
which makes it weird.
Oh my God!
When you say the you don't like Maryland seafood or like blue crab, like. If you like Old Bay and you don't like Maryland seafood crab or Maryland blue crab, something's wrong with you.
Yeah, I'm what? I'm just joking.
What? No. White people love Maryland blue crab.
I know that.
Bro, go to fucking Maryland.
I know. I know. I've been there.
Anyway, I don't know. The flavors don't fucking really do it for me. I'll take I'll do a sour cream and onion every now and then. Maybe I might do a salt and vinegar. Depends on how I feel that day.
Yeah. Can we agree that Utz is not a good brand of chip?
It's the worst.
Thank you. I don't know. We don't really agree on a lot, folks.
I think food. We kind of agree on food for the most part.
Yeah. So it's funny that you brought up those Old Bay goldfish. Okay. So literally last night, got off of work, went and watched the Nats Phillies game. And as I'm sitting there watching the end of the game, my mom and my sister went grocery shopping yesterday. And my mom was like, hey, I found these online. They are...
Wait, they went grocery shopping or they went online grocery shopping?
No. They went grocery shopping, but later in the day, my mom, she's a mom. She looks up, she finds random food on... That's what my mom does. And she sent me a picture of it, and I'll send it to you. That way you can add it to the show. They actually have an Old Bay chip. But do you know how much they wanted for one bag, Jared?
How much?
They wanted $27 for a bag of potato chips. Hold on. Let me
hit my Trump face.
Yeah, dude. So hold on. I am going to tell you exactly where it's from, the brand, because it was literally one of the last messages my mom sent me before I came home.
Brand? I thought it was Goldfish.
No, these are chips. You see?
Oh, they're hers. You know who talks about those a lot?
No, I don't.
Your neighbor. Don't say the name.
Okay.
But I guess you could get those in Florida. Those are the ones.
Oh, dude, this is the brand.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. But do you see that? And check this out. Delivery, to wherever.
Yeah, that's why it's that much, though.
Only 8 left in stock. So, but I don't know if my mom knew that.
But you got to go down there. You can go to those places and get them, and that's why they're that much, because you can't get them everywhere.
Look, and you save 5% instead of 28.30. It's 27 even.
Actually, is that a picture, or I can just look it up?
Yeah, this is just a picture that my mom. It was a screenshot my mom sent me. You gonna drink that beer?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, let me switch back to you real quick while I do this search.
So yeah, no, I was like initially before she sent me the picture, she was like, "Do you want me to order them?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" And then she was like, "No, wait." She was like, "They're $27 a bag, like per bag," and I was just like, "What?" I was like, maybe if I got 3 bags, even that's ridiculous. But now that you said that, I understand why they're expensive. But, ooh, man, do
well, they're much cheaper. You can get them much cheaper than
Where the hell was my mom looking at? Okay, because these prices are way different.
Was that like a pack? This looks like, this is 4 bags for $32. Well, let me just pull it up
Here,
so people can see it.
I need to obtain a bag of these.
So, I mean, you can order them from Walmart or fucking Target.
Well, that's, sorry, folks.
Walmart seems to be cheaper, obviously.
Oh, that's fine with me, but wow. I bet you they're really good, too, because the goldfish were pretty fire. I know you were like, you liked them.
Yeah, but that goes back to my point. It's like portions. Like, I'm not going to eat an entire bag of that in one sitting.
Now, I will say
I know you did.
Now, the one thing I will say, yeah, dude, I'm not going to lie. I'd punish that bag, dude.
It wasn't even, to be honest, I'll be 100% honest with you. It wasn't that good where I could never sit there and eat one.
Well, I was a little, toasty.
Well, that makes sense because I did finish off half a bag when I was a little toasty.
Yeah.
But that was only because I was hungry and there was nothing else in the house.
I got you. So what I was going to say is, shit. Oh yeah. So with the chips and everything, the one thing that I lately have been my go-to chip lately, outside of just original whatever the case may be, are the Lay's jalapeno kettle cooked chips. Those are really good.
Yeah, those are good.
And I
had to get off of the jalapenos stuff. I still love the kettle cooked, but I had to get off the jalapenos. They were kind of ripping my stomach apart.
Yes. The thing is I actually had a conversation with one of the technicians at work. I guess he's really into spicy things. He'll do like the 1 chip challenge.
That shit up to your face. Yeah.
The 1 chip challenge.
Yeah.
There we go. So the 1 chip challenge, or whatever the case may be, and he would be like, "Hey man, do you like hot shit?" And I was like, I don't mind it. I said, but if I'm eating it and I'm in pain, then I don't want to eat it. Do you know what I mean? I like something with a little bit of kick to it, or whatever the case is. But if my gums feel like they're bleeding,
Well, actually, I did think about that because one of the comedians at the show. Actually, now that I think about that, September 13th, this Tuesday, coming to Shooters in Springfield, we will be doing another open mic comedy night. Shoot Your Shot open mic comedy night and Shooters in Springfield. September 13th. Show starts at 7:30. Please come out and support. Aside from that, what the fuck was I saying?
We were talking about your stomach being ripped up because of hot stuff.
One of the comedians that goes there, he does a set every time we do a show. One of his jokes is about doing the hot chip challenge.
I got you.
And I thought about whether we should do the hot chip, the 1 chip or hot chip, whatever they call it. We should do it on here.
I'd be down to do it. Just make sure we got some milk.
I mean, okay, so is it a competition though?
To see who fucking barfs first.
Who drinks the milk first?
I mean, it'll probably be me. I ain't gonna lie.
No. That's not what. So you're ruining the bit before we even have the bit.
Here, how about we don't have any milk at all and we see just who passes out first from the pain?
Why is he going to pass out from the pain?
You don't know that. Oh you don't know that.
So that quest has been ruined.
No, it's not ruined. No, I'm down to do it. I thought
about buying it, but
and he was talking about, I think the Carolina Reaper peppers or something like that. Does that sound familiar to you?
Who was talking about that?
The technician, the guy that I was talking to at work about the 1 chip challenge and all that other stuff. He was like, "Have you ever tried this?" And I said, "No." I said, "I wouldn't mind trying it." And he said, "What we used to do." And then he said, we gave it to somebody one time, and he said the guy had it like in his, like he didn't even take a bite yet, and he started like crying because that's how hot it was. Yeah. And I was just like, I was like, something like that. I said, I wouldn't mind trying it, but that would be it. Like, I'm not going to, be in pain or give myself an ulcer.
I'm not going to swallow that shit. I'll tell you that right now. The chip I would do.
Yeah.
Oh, but the like a Reaper pepper,
yeah,
nah, I'm good. Like, because that's just asking for a bad couple days.
Yeah. So while we're on the discussion of peppers, when I did work at Papa John's, okay, I worked with a lot of people from overseas, a good portion of them from Pakistan. And one of my employees went to Pakistan for a couple weeks, came back, and he brought back these red peppers. They were probably like this big, okay, red peppers. He said, hey, and I went to Subway one day or some shit. He said, hey, RJ, you want to put this on your sub? And I was just like, because, dude, when I get my sub, I just I make this crazy concoction.
No, I get it. Which, you put that pepper on there, no, that's
dude. No, well, I put two of these peppers. So I opened my bun, okay.
Whoa.
I did. I spread it. And then I laid the peppers across my bun. Then I closed my bun. And then anyway, I took a bite of this, right? And when I tell you, Jared, for a good 5 minutes, I thought I was sweating profusely, okay? I felt like indigestion, heartburn, and cardiac arrest were all happening at the same time.
Sounds about right.
And I'm sitting there and I'm chewing. And then I looked this guy dead in the face and I said, bro, this is why you're always loud. Because he's got a lot. I was like, because you're eating shit like this. I was like, dude, I have to talk like this. You're like, dude, it was hot as fuck, dude. And it was like this big. And it took me about 15 minutes to get back to normal. And
gotta get you a fucking windscreen.
Dude, I should get a face shield for the show.
No, we'll get you a little fucking screen for your fucking thing.
So that was like, holy shit. Now, had I eaten, and this is, granted, I had a ton of other shit on my sub. Mm-hmm. And it's like, man, that one little pepper is kicking my fucking ass, dude.
And this is all you heard the next few days later.
Dude, that is the worst, bro. So somebody said this at work.
I need to turn this shit. I don't think it's going through like it should.
You want to hit it one more time, Jared, just for the viewers? There, that's a lot better. By far, that is the first sound effect that we added to the board, and I'm very proud.
Not the first.
It's not?
Nope.
Damn it. Hey, folks, if you're out there, it's been a while, but if you got a good idea for a sound effect or a tidbit, so to speak, let us know. Leave it in the comments, or just let us know in person when you see us, because you probably will.
Motherfucker.
Damn straight. And believe it or not, that iced tea clip that's in there, I actually was scrolling on Facebook the other day, and somebody had like little laughing emoji, and there was a clip, and I was like, what is this from? Like, and it was that scene, and that was, he was like, I sleep.
Don't say it, because we have it here.
Yeah.
So basically, when RJ was spreading his buns and putting the peppers in there.
Yeah.
I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Dude, but what the guy said to him leading up to it had me fucking rolling. He was like, I have sex with men, but I'm married to my wife. And that's when he said that shit. I fucking lost it, bro. I just fucking lost it.
I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Oh, my God. That's probably the greatest sound bit. Dude, that is the greatest line in Law and Order history. I'm sorry. So anyway, what was I saying, man?
Does this one work?
What is there a sound on there?
There is, but it doesn't work. I gotta fix it.
No, but man, what was I talking about? Shit, I forgot. Pulling a Jared, folks. I'm forgetting.
Pulling me.
Nah, it's just a joke. All right, that doesn't work either.
Yeah, all these don't work.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. That one works.
If you like Star Wars, folks, that was for you. Star Wars, hell yeah.
Yeah, I really want that one to work.
But yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. That was by far one of the funniest things I've seen all week. Then I looked
presumption is correct, nigga.
Hell yeah. And so, put it this way, folks. If you're going to eat anything hot, prepare your fucking anus. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Somebody at work was like, hey, when you wipe your ass, right, They were just talking out loud. They weren't speaking to me directly, by the way, just to verify. They said, he said, unless you put your finger 1 centimeter into your booty hole, he said, are you even really cleaning it? I fucking lost it.
Shit.
But then I actually thought about it, and I was like, well, maybe this guy's not wrong. So, folks, are you really cleaning your ass if you don't put your finger 1 centimeter into your booty hole? I'm sorry, Jared. I just had to. I need to grow up, folks. I need to.
1 centimeter. Okay. This is how you know these are technicians.
They're some of the funniest people I think I've ever met.
They're using fucking metric fucking measurements.
Dude, I fucking lost it.
To calculate how clean an asshole is.
Hey, man, you sent her in here with them titties. What you expect?
That's not the right one.
Well, I mean,
No,
it's not
here's
a bad
the
one.
right one.
I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Possibly. Very possible. So, you know, while we're on the subject of food and taking a dump, so last week, what was it? Labor Day weekend, the Friday before Labor Day. No, that was last Friday, yeah. So they had the cookout at work, okay, for Labor Day weekend and all that. So they did burgers, dogs, you know, all the fixings, all that other good stuff. Jared, take a guess how many hot dogs I ate.
I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Well, it does sound kind of flamboyant when I say it like that. So how many hot dogs did I eat? Take a guess.
I don't know. How many have you had all at one time?
Well, Jared, it's funny you asked that. Normally it's just one. But on this day, I had 5.
You had 5 wieners in your mouth that day.
Well, they call me the Weiner Retriever at work now.
Jesus.
So anyway.
Instead of golden retriever?
Well, a Weiner Retriever is actually really a dog, according to science or stuff. Anyway, so I ate 5 hot dogs, right?
Let's look this up.
So
starting to worry about your work environment.
Nah, don't worry about my work environment. Those guys are cool, and I'm sure they want to run me over with a car because I keep putting them on my Snapchat. So anyway, I eat 5 hot dogs, folks. I'm not even lying. And they weren't the big wieners. It's
a Weiner Retriever. Oh, my God. See, I used to work in that industry, and I know their humor.
So
it is not the most sophisticated humor, by the way.
Oh, it's not whatsoever.
So it's called a Weiner Retriever because it's mixed with a wiener dog and a retriever. Not because it eats fucking wieners.
Well, yeah, I know, but they were comparing me to that because I was eating wieners.
I mean, you do kind of look like this little dog.
No, you mean adorable? Oh, so anyway,
adorably and probably annoying.
Yeah, he does look like annoying as shit, though. I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, I take my hot dogs, I get all my fixins, I get my ketchup, I get my relish, and then lo and behold, Jared, do you know what they had there? They had a jar of sliced jalapenos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about?
You add a little spice to your wiener, huh?
Yeah. So anyway, after I was done eating my spicy wieners, okay, I will tell you for the next 2 days, it was kind of rough. It was kind of rough. Now, hot dogs aren't good for you in general, folks. However, as Jared will tell me, and he's going to hate it. Dude, it was, I felt a lot of regret.
Shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. So, you always got to make sure you have the courtesy flush, folks, you know. So, but yeah, dude, I was like eating them. And you know what's even crazier? I did this all within like 20 minutes. Like I just punished him. Okay. And I'm probably never going to live this segment down, but that's okay. Not what's I think we can all agree. But I got the jalapenos.
And by the way, this is the opener.
Yeah. So I got the jalapenos, and I put maybe 3 or 4 on each hot dog. Okay. I want to stop saying wiener because it's making me uncomfortable.
Opener.
And anyway, so I'm eating them. I'm just like, you know, it's lunchtime.
Oh,
and
God. Wrap it up, B.
So I eat them, and then I was fine for about an hour. And then an hour and a half went by. I was like, oof, starting to kind of feel it a little bit. They're like, RJ, you want anything else? I was like, no. I was like, if I eat anything else, you're going to watch me evacuate my bowels here in the fucking showroom, which I didn't do, folks. I went back to the technician bathroom, did my business, but I was in a lot of pain. I don't regret it, but it stunk.
Oh, no, you regret that shit.
If anyway, it kept me away from my desk for a good portion of time. And then I came back, they were like, where have you been? I said, remember all those fucking hot dogs I just ate? And they were like, oh. And then they continued working. So, just saying. So, folks, if you want to eat your hot dogs, make sure you put jalapenos on them. And, with that being said.
I knew he was going to say with that being said. Oh, my God. Spice it up, B.
You know what?
And
we're going to end this.
Into the mic.
I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I did yell kind of loud. I'm sorry, folks. You know what, folks? We're going to end the show differently
if
this
you're going
week.
to yell away.
So I'm going to be over here. That way, because my voice carries. So this week, instead of me looking at you, I'm going to look over here. And I'm going to point at this Weiner retriever. If you like this podcast, which you should and you will, you should always like, share, comment, and subscribe. So instead of saying, with that being said, I'm going to chug this beer.
Okay. We're out, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies
See you
and
next
gentlemen,
week.
Thank you for listening to episode 147.
We will be here at 6 p.m. next Saturday, live on Twitch. We are still coming out. The audio is still coming out Monday, or today, or whenever you're watching this, and the video will still be out also. However, we would prefer you come to the live show so that we can interact with you folks. Thank you.
Yeah, interact with us so I don't have to talk about wieners all day.
Oh, my God. We're done with the wieners, okay?
Okay, we're done
Peace
with
out.
wieners. See you guys next week. Bye.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you
Excellent
won't see
show,
nothing.
friend.
Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you